Good morning, everyone. First, giving honor to my Lord and Savior, Jesus the Christ, who is worthy to be praised from the rising of the sun until the going down of the same. This God is worthy to be praised. I come to you this morning from Restored from the Inside Out Ministries. What I heard from God this morning, these titles are funny, but you know what? Whatever he gives me, that's how I'm going to give it to you. He knows I'm simple, so I relate to the simple things. And he says he'll take simple things of the world to confound and confuse the wise. But anyway, Fat Tuesday is what I heard. 1 Kings 19, verses 1 through 19, where Ahab the king and Jezebel had threatened the life of Elijah. And where Fat Tuesday comes from, this is what I heard as I was working out, getting up this morning. Most restaurants around this time on a Tuesday, you get discounts. Kids normally eat free. The adults normally get an entree. The bars normally have happy hour, and everything is at a reduced price. But he's saying to me today, you can get everything free for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. His word is free. His time is free. Fat Tuesday, you can eat for free, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I want you to read that chapter, because what he was saying to me today is some of you are, hearing something in your mind that's talking you down from what God is saying you're called to do. And that's what was happening with Elijah. Elijah had killed the prophets of Baal, false prophets. And then after he killed the prophets, Jezebel had threatened to kill him. And she said, you best believe, Elijah, what you did to my prophets, I will do to you on tomorrow. The same thing. So there is something talking you down from what God has said that he has called you to do. He has promised you. And that voice gets louder and louder. See, we get the word on Sunday that feeds us on Monday. By Tuesday, we're getting weak. Trust is gone out the door, and we're waiting on Wednesday for Bible study. Most churches may not be having Bible study. Some are having it online. And you know how hard it is to get to the church. So, at home, all those distractions, you may not even pull it up online. But I come to tell you today, read 1 Kings chapter 19, where Jezebel has threatened to kill Elijah. Elijah goes under a tree. He becomes afraid. He gets depressed. He sits there. He falls asleep. But this God says, look, I feel your trust is wavering. I feel your faith is wavering. But again, you have to realize Hebrews 11 says faith is the substance of things hoped for. That's now faith. And it's evidence of things not seen. So don't let that enemy, don't let that thing start to talk to you and talk you out of what God has promised you. We've only been home over a month. And sometimes when you step out, the enemy comes. And you know what? The enemy does not deal with anyone that doesn't have anything. The enemy doesn't deal with you unless you're running for the Lord. If you were going to jump off of a cliff, he wouldn't talk you out of it. He's going to talk you into it. So he's trying to talk you out of what God is saying that you must do. So that tells you have something. So again, in Ephesians 2:10, he tells you have gifts that I laid up for you a long time ago. And he says, go in there and deal with those gifts. Think about what I've given you. Think about what I've said. Some of us have decided not to go back to that job. Some of us have decided to go back to school. And now it's saying to you, girl, you must be crazy, guy. That's not what God is telling you. He's not telling you to start your own construction business. I tell you to step out on faith and keep going. God will not lead you down the wrong path. What he promised you, he's going to give you. That's what he told Abraham. He said, I will give you descendants as much as the sand is on the sea. You can't count the sand on the beaches. So I would say to you, you can hide under the juniper bush, but God is going to bring something. He's going to bring you a cake of bread. He's going to give you water, which is his word, and he's going to get you going again, because you have others that need to know this race is not run in vain. Again, I need for you to read Elijah story in 1 Kings 19 and Fat Tuesday. You know what? Be fat on the word. He says that my grace is sufficient for you, and my strength is made perfect in your weakness. That's 2 Corinthians 12:9. So get up and get going. Peace be unto you. Until next time. Restored from the Inside Out Ministry. You can hide under that bush, but God's going to come and get you.